Hello, my name is Ángeles Moreno. I'm Managing Director of Events by TLC in Spain and President of the Spanish MPI chapter. It is my pleasure to come here to talk to you about excellency in event management. Thank you. Let me put you an example. Let us talk about an industry that is 100% consolidated, as is the music industry. We never thought that the arrival of systems to share music like Spotify would completely change the way the industry works and how they make their business, and more important, the way they interact with the customers. Evolution is the change that makes us go forward to succeed. Without evolution, we won't succeed. And evolution requires a change, requires a positive mutation. We have to think and stop doing things the same way and get into each other's head and heart. I'm Ángeles Moreno, partner at Events by TLC Spain and MPI Spanish chapter president. And I want to share with you how I built an approach to my client in a different way. This will help us to evolve and achieve a level of excellence. Our customer evolves. How should we evolve? And excellence is evolution. Let's talk about how our customer evolves. The client wants to find experiences in our events. Our client wants to feel illusion and become a fan of the brand which is the owner of the event. And most important, our client needs to feel that we understand his or her needs and that we listen to their queries. All mentioned above with the fact that we live in a society with open access to all kinds of information. This makes the success of a selling process a very complex situation. Let us talk about the client decisions are taken on a 56% of the times before any commercial interaction, which means that before you talk to any of your clients, they have already hit the target of making a decision more than a 50%. Let me tell you a story. When I started in this industry organizing events for international clients in my country 20 years ago, the life was really different. I still remember when picking up clients from the airport, we were not only event managers, we were the experts because the level of knowledge from the client was really low. We got thousands of questions from cultural, historical, economic topics to logistics and program content information. We were really working hand in hand with the client to create the event. Nowadays, the client has a high knowledge on the type of event they want to create. The client has a clear idea on the type of event they want to buy. It's not only your communication which makes them get a clear idea what they want to buy. They have already their intention to buy. They know the destination and they have probably been here before. We are now required to be better experts and better professionals. Participants are expecting to enjoy experiences, emotions, and engagement with the brand owner of the event. An event is not any longer just another trip, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Client expectations are very high, and to build success, we need to exceed their expectations. We must go beyond a regular. An excellent event is not just a space or a program with only logistic services. An event is something live. How should we evolve? We must talk about the benefit of the long-term concept and fight against the culture of short-term actions. Every interaction with a client is a possibility of a future return. To evolve is not only to get a better job or position, it doesn't not only mean to grow professionally. Evolving is taking advantage of the relationships you have built through empathy, service, and knowing your customers. Let me tell you a story of teamwork with a hotel like the Hesperia Tower Hotel in Barcelona. When this hotel opened, we did the first site inspection when it was still in construction. We went there with our main clients, trying to promote an amazing property that it's going to open in Barcelona for the future. We had such an amazing teamwork with the management of the hotel. We built really a story. In the future, when they opened the property, in 2 years, we closed completely for clients 8 times for different events. So it was really the hotel we were selling in Spain for events because of the understanding of our needs from the management of the hotel. We really got the feeling of a great teamwork with this hotel. How to create excellency in events. We must analyze our audience and understand who is coming to our events. What's their objectives, their likes and dislikes, where have they been before, for example, other destinations, not to repeat any part of the program. What are their expectations? What are the expectations of the company organizing the events is also very important. We have to make a very professional destination selection to make the event attractive and unforgettable. Selection should be not subjective, but objective. Select the best partner on site to be able to create strong engagement with the history and culture of the country we are visiting. Create the right content and program to make a change on behavior of the participant, which should be at the end the main goal of the event. And of course, analyze the return on investment for your budget. You need to create tools of measurement of the return before the event. The excellence evolution. Client is looking for very simple solutions that exceed expectations. Let me talk you about a story which impacted me some years ago. The taxi service in our country was some years ago very deficient. It was not the low quality service, there was no guarantee of the service, the taxi drivers were driving you in any point of the destination where you want to go, they were charging you the amount of money they wanted, the taxis were not clean, the taxi drivers were not nice people, and this was a situation we were suffering on a daily basis. Not only us as locals, but also our clients when they were coming to our destinations. Suddenly, we have the situation where a company called My Taxi came into the scene, and they put all the taxi drivers together. They are giving them education, they are giving them consultancy, they are not charging them a lot of money to get all their business. And for the client, from a client perspective, they give you the guarantee of a clean car, a very nice taxi driver. You can rent the car through an app. You get the invoice directly to your company. It's all good measures for the clients to be very satisfied. And now the service has changed enormously. We have similar situations with Uber in many parts of the world, where the platform arrives to cover a situation where the clients were not happy and not satisfied with the transportation within the cities. Going into very satisfactory examples in the hotel industry, let me talk to you about NH Hotel Group. NH Hotel Group will always exceed your expectations. They are always giving you better services than the services you are expecting from a hotel chain. From my perspective as an expert in the MICE industry, NH Hotel, it's always the best solution to go for. Let me introduce you to Leticia de Andrés. She will talk to you about the NH Hotel Group and the NH Hotel Collection. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Leticia de Andrés, and I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for NH Hotel Group for International Sales and Collection Properties. I'm very pleased to be here today with you, and especially with Moreno in Spain. Thank you.
Welcome to NH Hotel World. My name is Leticia de Andrés, and I'm going to be your host today. What is our main vision? One day, whenever Alone contemplates a trip to a city for an overnight or a meeting for business or pleasure, they will always ask themselves, is there an NH hotel at my destination? What does NH stands for? The main meaning for NH means Navarra Hotels, and it started as a small chain of Spanish hotels in Spain. Nowadays, NH Hotel Group holds the third place in the European ranking for business hotels. Operates nearly 400 hotels within nearly 6,000 rooms in 30 countries in Europe, the Americas, Africa, and Asia, in destinations including Amsterdam, Barcelona, Berlin, Bilbao, Brussels, Buenos Aires, London, Rome, San Sebastian, Madrid, Mexico City, Frankfurt, and New York City. Our group has 4 different brands depending on customer needs for NH hotels. So that means that what we have, it's for NH hotels, we have the 3 and 4 urban hotels for guests who demand an excellent location with the best quality and price relationship. We have also NH Collection. It's our premium brand hotels located in the major capitals across Europe and America. Now, which is a new concept, I must say that it's very trendy and design hotels that are uncovering the cosmopolitan touch. It's with a unique personality in major international cities as European destinations. And last one but not least, we have Spiria Resorts, which is holiday hotels, and it's more like golf and activities like business orientated as well. What we have here is the main map. What we have the main allocation. So you can see that we have over 29 countries by covering like 380 hotels, which is a long number for European chain. We are the largest chain now in Europe, actually, and those are the slide that we are having a look now is for the 66 collection property within 13 countries, which is picking up and for sure will be coming very soon to the States as well, in New York City, which is going to be allocated close to Madison Avenue. This is a slide where we can appreciate what we have within Collection Run. It's the newest standard for collections, so it's very fresh, but at the same time, it's a very upper upscale brand. So in order to get the satisfaction of the client and exceed the needs of the client. This is another example what we have in Amsterdam, full renovated. I know that we are talking today about Spain, but this is the kind of products that you can feel also in our country. So the next slide that we can see is also why not NH Hotel Group. We have also a variety of meeting rooms within. You know, you can get the largest one for 1,000 people minimum. Of course, now it's always a trendy brand that you can get the wow effect for your clients. At the moment, we are not running any now property in Europe, in Spain, but it's picking up soon. Of course, Spiria is always a lovely destination to go into, the resort, the beach, and the sea. What about NH meetings? So our main standard is to create an atmosphere and inspiring and memorable events. So as I mentioned before, we can do whatever you want to have in the meeting room, or also to create a showroom or even though a show event with like a live presentations with a glass dome with a bóveda. We have the largest bóveda in Spain. In Europe, actually, with 2.8 million of LEDs. And we have also hologram on place at the NH collection you're building, where you can use for your corporate events or even for incentive groups. What we are offering now, we are offering an ambassador service. It's like an upgrade for your unique spirit and NH. So you're going to have a dedicated person within the meeting room, which is very related with the previous presentation for my colleague Ángeles. So you are going to have a dedicated person to hold the host or host your event and to create a very unique experience. You're going to have also an specialized advisory service. So anything you need, you can take advantage of our success stories. We can create whatever you want to have with your main clients like Google or partners like BT, etc. And of course, we are going to have a customer professional response time within 24 hours lead time. What happened now, it's with the 8 hotels, you're going to get a complimentary Wi-Fi, not only in rooms, but also in meeting facilities. I mean, in both, not only in rooms, but also in public facilities, which is not very usual now in Europe, but at least you are saving money with that point, and it's very useful. I know that in the States you can get the Wi-Fi, it's complimentary also in the street or in the main bars like Starbucks and so on. So you will get it as well in NH. And of course, let's talk about food. What we have is now the tented breaks, which is the lighting for audience. You can do whatever you want. You can have it tasty, you can have it salty, you can have also sweet, or even like more healthy for the main one that are more demanded. So last but not least, what we have is eco-friendly meetings, which is a very positive impact for us. We got a certificate for Icarus a couple of years ago, and I think that is one of our key selling points within the environmental certificates. Last but not least, what we have is the always yes. So whatever you want to create something, we never say no. So we are going to create whatever you want to have on your meeting facilities. So for my point, this is more or less it. We're going to take a high-tech Make Easy, which is our main impact for hotels. So what we can provide now, it's not only the hologram that we talked before, but we can talk about the smart rooms that you can be connected with your team, whatever they are, through Link, which is a kind of Skype for business. Or what we can do is we can project whatever you want to be showed to your client through the Glassstone that we saw before, through the presentation, video, or just audio. And that's it. That's NH Hotel Group. So I hope you enjoyed the presentation and was informative as well. So my name is Leticia de Andrés. So anything you need for NH Hotel Group, just let us know. It's a really, really nice chain, very fresh, and I think it's the best good value for price that you can find out within Spain and Europe. Thank you.